Have you ever noticed how naturally we tend to form bonds with people who share our interests, backgrounds, or even just our favorite sports team? It seems almost automatic, a fundamental part of human connection. But what happens when that sense of belonging leads to a distinct preference for our own group over others? In sociology, in-group favoritism refers to the phenomenon where individuals allocate more desirable outcomes or positive evaluations to members of their own group compared to those in an outgroup. It is essentially a bias where people favor their own collective. This behavior is rooted in social identity theory, a cornerstone concept introduced by Henry Tajfel and John Turner. They proposed that a significant part of our self-esteem comes from the groups we belong to. To maintain a positive self-concept, we enhance the status of our in-group, which in turn boosts our own social identity. This often involves seeing our group as superior or more deserving, even in the absence of objective reasons. Furthermore, cognitive biases play a role, as we tend to process information in ways that confirm our pre-existing beliefs about our own group and its members, while potentially overlooking positive attributes of outgroups. To analyze this in practice, you might observe how resources are distributed within an organization or how media portrays different social groups. Look for instances where preferential treatment is given based solely on group affiliation, not individual merit. This can manifest in hiring decisions, allocation of rewards, or even simply in the language used to describe different collectives. By carefully examining patterns of interaction and resource distribution, you can identify the subtle and overt ways in which this favoritism operates. A fascinating insight from early research on this topic is the minimal group paradigm. Experiments showed that people would exhibit in-group favoritism even when groups were formed on trivial, arbitrary bases, such as preferring one abstract painting over another. This highlights how easily such biases can emerge, revealing the powerful psychological need for social identification and positive distinctiveness. Understanding this concept goes beyond simply recognizing bias. It allows us to analyze the underlying mechanisms of group cohesion and the beginnings of intergroup conflict. Understanding in-group favoritism provides a crucial lens for deconstructing social dynamics, helping us to see why certain groups might be systematically advantaged or disadvantaged. By recognizing this inherent human tendency, we can better analyze the roots of prejudice, discrimination, and broader social inequalities, moving towards a more nuanced understanding of complex social relations and collective behavior.